What is up, you guys? It's Aisling and welcome back to my channel. We are gonna have some fun today. We are, because I am featuring a brand that has been kind of taking the internet by storm, and it is called Copycat Beauty. Basically, this is the brand that copies other brands quite blatantly and very like in your face about it. Bhad Bhabie, or that Cash Me Outside girl, she is like the face, the ambassador, someone behind the scenes. I'm not really sure her whole kind of involvement of this brand. I'm not sure if the brand was out first and then she kind of got affiliated with it, but basically Danielle is her name, by the way, as well. Danielle Brigioli. Oh my god, I'm totally butchering that. And her video behind the whole thing was kind of just really crazy. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. I know she's done another video since that with Jeffree Star. So I placed an order on Copycat Beauty website to check out some of the products because I wanted to see what they were like, and obviously try and compare them to the ones that I have in my collection. I think I'm missing like one product to compare, which is like a face palette, but everything else I think I kind of have to like compare and see if they're similar. So I don't really know too much about the brand, the quality, anything like that. All I did was check out the website as soon as I heard about this new cosmetics brand come out, or if it's been out for a while, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a bit hazy on the details. So what I'm going to do is a side by side because I thought that'd be fun. This is what the palettes came like packaged. I got this one in Peach Sangria, which the whole theme behind it is that it's like more affordable makeup. But like we've seen Makeup Revolution and stuff do things like that. I don't know why it's called Copycat Beauty and then on the palette it's called like Go To Beauty. This is supposed to be a copy on the Sweet Peach palette. There it is. There she is. This was $8.99. The website's really easy to navigate around. I bought everything on the, I want to say 28th of January. Everything arrived here. I'm not sure by what kind of mailing, but it came here by just post, basic post express, and it arrived on the 5th of February. So not too bad turnaround time coming from, I think it's Illinois it was coming from. Well, that's what the tracking was saying on the package. They give you a tracking detail, everything. The packaging, post and packaging, guys. Oh, this is like the cherry on the top. If you're living over this side of the world, you're going to pay a hefty price for it. I think I paid almost more for the post and packaging than I did for the actual products. So I'm going to put the prices on the screen here because off the top of my head I can't remember, and I thought that I might get like a leaflet inside here like giving me a list of the prices. I didn't get that either, so we're just gonna go through the products and put them on my eyeballs and my face and see how we get on. So like I said to you, there's absolutely no discretion on this website. As you're scrolling through the products, they're pretty blatant about telling you what products are compared to what products. It's hilarious. So this palette here was described to be like a duplicate of the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced. So we're gonna see if they're comparable. I'm gonna try and put as many eyeshadows on my eyes and see what they're like. I'm just gonna kind of do a few little swatches for you guys just to see what they feel like. It doesn't smell like peach. It has a very plasticky scent. That could also be though the glue that they use for these kind of products. So this is what the pigmentation is looking like, guys. I'm pretty impressed with that. Look at that. That's not too bad at all. So I'm just going to compare these. So we did purple first and then we did this color. I'm just not really seeing much of a difference, guys. Like, that is crazy. How can they do this? How did they get away with it? This palette is kind of one that sticks out to me for the price. This was $8.99. That's dollars, so I think that's roughly around, I want to say €7, maybe even less. Whereas we know that the Sweet Peach palette is roughly around between 45, yeah, between like 42 and €45, somewhere thereabouts. It could be even more expensive. I just don't know off the top of my head. First and foremost, I'm just going to prime my eyelids. So I'm just taking a bit of concealer. This is just the Inglot All Covered Concealer. I'm just going to apply that to my eyelids. I'm not going to set my eyelids because my eyelids are hella dry at the moment. So I'm just going to go in with the eyeshadows as they are. So I'm going to go in with my Sweet Peach palette first. And I'm going to go in with Peaches and Cream here at the bottom. I'm just going to take that on a Morphe M504 brush. And I'm going to apply that through my crease. And let me see, which eye should I do? I'll do this eye as the like high end, I suppose. So I'm just going to pop that right through my... Oh no! There's like a dark eyeshadow on that brush. Okay, 2. I'm just going to pop that right through my crease. This is just kind of like to start up any eyeshadow, just to kind of put like your first transition down. Okay, this is like totally not showing up on my eye. Why did I pick this shade? I'm going to take the same brushes, but I'm going to wipe them off in between applying from the high end to the Copycat Beauty. I'm going to go in with the Copycat one, and I'm going to take this shade here, Naturally, because it's the same. This comes with a mirror as well. There is a bit of kickback from this palette. Don't get too excited that you're going to see the most phenomenal eye look of your life, because you're not. I'm going to take the shade Puree next, and I'm taking this on an Inglot 46 SS brush, and I'm going to, again, put that in the same position as I put the first shade in. Wiping off that brush, I'm going to go in with this shade here from the Copycat Cosmetics, or Copycat Beauty. Why do I keep calling it cosmetics? It's beauty. I'm taking on the same brush, and I just cleaned that off. I'm just going to pop that into the same position. Okay, right off the bat, I'm noticing that I have to go into this shade a lot more than I went into the Too Faced one. But it's still kind of giving me the same colour. And I mean, for an $8.99 palette, it's not too shabby. Definitely dipping in a lot more to that palette, but it is giving me a nice colour payoff once you build it up, which I don't hate, because sometimes I don't like too overly pigmented shadows that you're just struggling to get on your eyeball, basically. Taking Candid Peach next, because how could I not? I'm gonna pop that right over that Puree shade, just to kind of like warm it up a bit. I'm not bringing it the whole way in, just kind of keeping it on the outer kind of third of my crease. I'm just like winging it out on the outer corner. I wouldn't worry too much about mess, because I will clean it all up. Wiped off that brush, and now I'm going to go in with this like peachy shade here, and I'm just going to take that in the same position as I did with Candid, and just pop that in to my crease on my outer third. Let's start deepening up. I'm taking Summer Yum, which is this kind of warm brown here, and I'm just taking that on a fluffy brush. This is the Morphe JH35. I'm just gonna pop that out here. Hopping back into Copycat Beauty, I'm just taking this shade here that's similar to Summer Yum, and I'm just going to put that in the exact same positioning. So far, I'm not noticing like any massive difference. Like, I'm not saying, oh, that blends out better than that side. I am just noticing that the pigmentation is a lot better, obviously, in the Too Faced, but I mean, not by a million miles. Okay, we're going to go in with Delectable, which is this shade here, the purple shade, and I'm just going to position that on my outer corner of my eye. Just add a lot more depth out there. And then from Copycat Beauty, we're taking this purple shade down here, and we're just going to, actually there's a lot of kickback off that one, a lot more than the other shades, but we're just going to do the exact same thing that I did on the Sweet Peach side. Okay, this is a lot less pigmented. I don't know if you can see that there, but this one definitely is struggling to compete with the Sweet Peach side. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of fallout down my face. That ain't cool. Thankfully, I haven't done my concealer yet, so we still have time to salvage this. I think so far out of all of these shadows, this one is the patchiest and the most difficult to kind of blend and kind of get the same look. That one might be the only kind of miss I'm seeing so far. Yeah, like this is turning into a bit of a splotchy mess out there, whereas this one's a lot more seamless. Okay, I'm just gonna have to leave it as is, because I've tried to blend it and that's the best we're getting. I'm not like overly disappointed, but I do feel like this eye is a little less seamless than this eye. Like, I mean, that's pretty obvious, and I am trying my best. Like, I'm trying to do exactly the same thing. I'm not trying to make this palette out to be rubbish, but you can see that it is a lot blotchier than this side. I'm taking White Peach from this palette, and I'm just gonna pop that underneath my brow bone just to brighten that area up. And I'm also going to pop it right into the center, or into my tear duct rather. And from Copycat Beauty, I'm taking this shade up here, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my brow bone as well, and into my inner tear duct. So this is what I have for the eyes. We have this, the Go-To, and this is in the shade GLSO1, and it's compared to the Steel of Magnificent Metal in Kitten Karma. So we are going to give this a go, because if this is a dupe, I will buy every single one of them. I don't care about the shipping. They cost like €3 or something, and if it's a dupe for this, I would be very happy. So I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. So the doe foot looks like that, and I'm just going to swatch a bit on the back of my hand. It's quite glittery, not really like the Steel of Magnificent Metals, because as you can see, the Steel of Magnificent Metals are quite opaque. A lot of glitter in them as well, but they also have like a base color. Doesn't matter how good or how bad you are at makeup, they like cover everything up and make everything look better. And also, because they are so pigmented, you don't even need to like cut your crease or anything like that, or put concealer underneath them. They just show true to colour. Now I'm going to go in with Copycat Beauty, and we're just going to do the exact same thing. Oh. Okay, what I did there, in comparison to the first swatch, was I actually dug the brush right into the bottom of the container and kind of like mixed it all around. And now I'm getting a much better application, that it's almost identical. Can you see that, guys? Hang on, I'll move back there. It's not as blurry. I'm very happy with that, to be fair. I nearly feel safe in saying that was a dupe to the Magnificent Metals, but we have to see how it wears and stuff like that, so I can't really make that claim right now, but I'm very happy. So I'm just going to wait for both of these to dry and just kind of like blend out the edges a little bit better. I am going to go in with this product here, their marker pen eyeliner. Now, this I don't remember even purchasing. It was compared to the Tarte one, the Man-Eater, I believe it's what it's called. I don't have that, so that's why I don't know why I purchase this, but look, we're gonna go with it anyway. I'm just gonna apply it onto both eyes and see how we get on. So we'll start off with the Copycat Beauty side. So it's very dark, very pigmented, and it glides over the glitter. So I can't say whether it's a dupe for the Tarte, but I can say that it's a very good eyeliner. I may have spoken too soon about this, because I feel like I found this eye infuriatingly difficult to actually draw on. Like, I'm still working on it. Like, see how skippy it is? It's not what I wanted. It's not what I envisioned with my eyeliner, but it's like the best that it's gonna get, because it's absolutely killing me to continue to go over this area. Like, it's hurting. So I'm just gonna leave that as is. Let's move on to mascara. I'm gonna take the mascara that was from the website, and that's what it looks like. So big wand on it. This one was compared to, this one was compared to the Tarteist mascara, which I have from Tarte, and that's what the wand on that one looks like. This is like a little sample one, but it's exact same formula. Just comparing wands there, you can see they're pretty different, but I mean, the formula might be the same, who knows. So I'm just going to apply the Tarte one first. One of the best formulas for volumizing and adding a bit of length to your lashes. And I love the formula because it's not too wet and it's not too dry, and it just is perfect for my little stumpy non-existent lashes. Let's try out the Copycat Beauty and see. Ooh, wow, that mascara is really good. Again, it's lengthening my lashes and it's giving a little curl to them as well, whilst also not being like too wet of a formula and not being too dry. That mascara is amazing. I nearly feel like this mascara is better than the Tarte one. Like, do I dare say that? Because, like, look at the length of my lashes. And I don't have lashes, but they look so much longer. Just set my face, put concealer on, and cream contoured. So now I'm going to finish off the eyes, and I'm going to go back in with the Sweet Peach palette. And this time I'm going to take Puree, and I'm just going to pop Puree all over my lower lash line, the whole way from inner to outer. And go back in with that little tiny brush. I'm going to take Delectable again, the purple shade, and just bring that on the outer corner. Go back in with Copycat Beauty, and I'm going to take this shade here, which is supposed to be like Puree, and do the same thing, inner to outer corner. And then I'm going to take this shade up here, which is supposed to be like Delectable, isn't it? And I'm just going to put that on the outer corner. I'm going to take the two mascaras again and just apply them. So the Tartiste one on this eye, and then our Copycat Beauty on this side. I get a bit overwhelmed every time I see that big giant brush, but then when I see what it does to my lashes, I am just happy out. Next palette I have here is called the Ambience palette, and this is supposed to be like the Hourglass. Is it called their Ambient Power palette? Oh guys, I'm just after talking to myself for the last 10 minutes and I hadn't recorded. Ugh. The next thing I wanted to say to you guys is we're taking the Ambient palette, which is supposed to be like, or like complete blatant, like in your face, ambient lighting palette from Hourglass, which is $80, and this was only $8.99. So seriously guys, that's crazy. One thing I actually forgot to mention in the beginning of the video is that the ingredients are actually now listed on the website, and since they've kind of got a bit more recognition and stuff, they've listed them, because I think that was a major issue like way back when they first kind of became a little bit more well known. They didn't have any of the ingredients on the site and it was a bit shady and stuff, but now they do have it. I've already taken this bronzer shade here guys, because like I said, I was filming and not talking, and I bronzed all this side of my face, so I'm just going to take a bit on this side. I actually really like this bronzer shade. I think it's beautiful. I already have cream bronzer on, but I do that all the time, and I just use something like this to go over it. I'm just going to place a bit of that along my jawline. Let's just put bronzer everywhere. Blush is very, very pale. Like, I just feel like maybe it's too pale. I'm just gonna like dig my brush in there. Maybe it's too pale for my skin. Okay, I think we're getting something off it. I'd probably like go out into the daylight and have like the brightest, pinkest clown cheeks ever. But yeah, it gives off like a subtle, subtle blush. I like that. So I have two highlighting shades in this. This is obviously like another blush, I guess. And the highlighting shades are this one and this one. Now, guys, you know that in the past, I have not liked the Hourglass highlighting products. So I'm going to kind of take this one here and just kind of apply it. I know that they're not supposed to be highlighting products. I understand that. I know they're supposed to be like add a bit of like luminosity to the skin and stuff. So I do get that. I get it. So they're not supposed to be like in your face. I'm just going to add that to parts of my face that I want to be a little bit more illuminated. Damien's calling me. Sorry guys. I don't know if it's anything like the Hourglass palette. Like, I feel like it's giving me like a nice application of product to my face. Like, I'm happy out with it. But if you like the look of this, it's only $8.99. So I mean, go figure. Just go get it if you like it. So I'm going to move on to lips. I'm going to line my lips with MAC Strip Down. It's just the first lip liner after seeing there. So sorry guys, I had to adjust the lighting there. I feel like I'm a bit overexposed now, but I just want to finish this last bit of the video. Anyway, so the next thing we have is the lipstick, and this one is in GLIPO6. It's supposed to be like Honey Love from MAC. So I'm going to compare this. Now, they had so many lipsticks on there just blatantly been like, this is like MAC's Ruby Woo. This is like MAC's Heroin. This is like MAC's whatever. I was like, oh my God, how are they doing this? So this one is supposed to be like MAC's Honey Love. Honey Love is my favorite MAC lipstick. So I just wanted to see what it was like. Okay, so there's no scent of it. This is MAC's Honey Love. That's their copy of it. And put mine Honey Love beside it. Okay, they're not too dissimilar. Pretty difficult actually to tell the difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Honey Love on this side and then we're going to compare. Honey Love is extremely creamy, really, really, really nice formula. It is a matte. So let's try this one. Okay, I'm noticing like the ever so slightest difference only because I love Honey Love so much. I'm noticing that this one here is just a lot more matte, that's all. In regards to the shade, it's pretty much identical. There is a teeny bit more pink in this. Tiny, like you wouldn't notice, would not be able to pick up on it. And do you know what guys, I am pretty shook over this Copycat Beauty. I am just like baffled as to how they can get away with this. I think that this eyeshadow palette is quite nice. Like, it did look really nice on my eye and stuff. Definitely nowhere near as pigmented as the Too Faced. Not a million miles away from it though. And I do feel like if you wanted to try the Too Faced Sweet Peach but you really don't want to have to spend like I said, the high-end price, then this one is definitely comparable. But I have to say the most exciting discovery of today's video was this. They're what it's called, liquid glitter eyeshadows. Like, I am actually shook how like the Stila Magnificent Metals they are. On the eyelids, we saw how they performed. That is the Copycat Beauty and that is Stila there. So guys, like, ugh, I just can't. I can't. I'm going to buy more of these, definitely. The other exciting thing that I really, really liked was the mascara. Best mascara I've tried in ages. My lashes look fantastic. I know I have falsies on the upper lashes, whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you saw when I put it on, the way it made my lashes look really lengthy and volumized, and I don't have long lashes. I was just not blessed with them. The product that I don't like is the eye marker. I would say just don't bother with it. It's like $3 or something like that, so it's not expensive, but it's just I found it was so drying and I had to keep going over the area to try and like get it to show up, and it was just scratching and hurting my eye in the end. Anyway guys, that kind of summarizes everything I have to say on Copycat Beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you'd like to see next on my channel, and I will talk to all you in my next video. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye. I need to seriously wash my hands.